6 people, 6 different places, 6 moments where the world simply opened up and swallowed them whole. No bodies, no trails, no answers. Not in decades. These aren't missing persons files gathering dust. These are cases where the evidence itself seems impossible, where every lead leads nowhere, where the last known moments defy every explanation. You're about to walk through 6 disappearances that investigators still cannot solve. And by the end, you'll understand why they call them impossible. April 1st, 2006, Columbus, Ohio. Brian Shaffer, a medical student, goes out to celebrate the start of spring break. He hits a bar called the Ugly Tuna with friends. Security cameras track him inside. He's seen on the 2nd floor at 1:15 a.m., laughing, talking, alive. Then something happens. Something that has haunted investigators for nearly 2 decades. Brian Shaffer is never seen entering any exit. He never passes through any camera again. The bar has cameras at every door, every stairwell, every exit. Brian went in. Brian never came out. Search teams combed every inch of that building, every closet, every storage room, the roof, the walls. Nothing. No body, no blood, no sign of struggle. His phone never rings again. His bank account never moves. It's as if the building itself consumed him. And here's what makes this truly impossible. The only camera Brian didn't appear on was one pointing down a service corridor, a corridor that led to a construction scaffold outside. But investigators checked that route and found nothing. Almost 20 years later, his father died without ever knowing what happened. His brother still waits for an answer. The Ugly Tuna Saloon is gone now, renovated, replaced. But the question remains, how does a man walk into a crowded bar on camera and never walk out? But what if the impossible doesn't require a building? What if it can happen on an open road in a rainstorm to a child? February 14th, 2000. Shelby, North Carolina. Asha Degree is 9 years old. She's at a sleepover at her aunt's house after a school basketball game. Her family is in the next room. Sometime after 2:30 a.m., Asha packs her book bag. She leaves through the front door. She walks into the freezing dark. It's storming. Rain, wind, cold that cuts through coats. Multiple drivers see her walking south on Highway 18. One turns around to check on her. She runs into the woods. She is never seen again. Her book bag was found a year later, 26 miles away, wrapped in plastic, buried. Her hair ribbon was found inside a shed along the same highway, but no Asha, no body, no evidence of how she traveled that far. She was 9, she was shy, she was afraid of dogs, she had never run away before, and whatever called her into that storm, she answered. Investigators believe she was lured, that someone she trusted convinced her to leave. But who? And where did they take her? The FBI is still offering a $40,000 reward. Her parents still keep her room exactly as she left it. The Trinity AME Church, the last place she was seen, still holds prayer vigils every year. 25 years, and the storm still hasn't given her back. 2 people vanished, one from a building, one from a road. But what if 3 people could disappear from inside a house and leave a message on the answering machine? June 7th, 1992, Springfield, Missouri. Cheryl Levitt, her daughter Susie Streeter, and Susie's friend Stacy McCall. Last seen at 2:30 a.m. when they arrived home from a graduation party. The next morning, all 3 are gone. No forced entry, no signs of violence. The beds had been slept in. The porch light was broken. Glass swept into a pile on the porch. Stacy's clothes were folded on the floor. And the answering machine, it had a message. A strange, threatening message from an unidentified woman. Cheryl's friend listened to it. Then it was deleted. By whom? No one knows. That message is gone. Forever. The only lead anyone had. Erased. 3 women. A mother, a daughter, a friend, and a baby. Susie's infant son left behind. Left behind in a house where 3 people simply stopped existing. No one has been charged. No bodies have been found. The case went cold within weeks. And that deleted message? It haunts everyone who ever touched this case. Because someone called, someone threatened them, someone knew, and that someone is still out there. But disappearing from a house is one thing. What about disappearing from a crash scene? Within 7 minutes? 3 cases, 3 impossibilities. A man who never left a bar, a child who walked into a storm, 3 women who vanished from inside a locked house, and it only gets stranger from here. The next 3 cases will make you question whether people can simply stop existing. February 9th, 2004, Woodsville, New Hampshire. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student, crashes her car on a sharp bend of Route 112. It's 7 p.m. A school bus driver sees the crash. He offers to call the police. Maura asks him not to. She says she's already called RLAA. She hasn't. The bus driver leaves. By 7:07 p.m. when police arrive, Maura Murray is gone. 7 minutes. That's all it took. No footprints in the snow, no trail, no scent for the dogs. The car's doors were locked. The airbags had deployed. A box of wine was in the back seat, leaking, and Maura was gone. But here's what makes this case truly impossible. In the days before the crash, Maura had searched for bus tickets to New York City. She had looked up rental cabins in Vermont. She had emailed her professors about a family emergency, one that never happened. She packed her dorm room. She withdrew money. She was planning something. But what? Did she run? Was she taken? Or did something far darker happen in those 7 minutes on that frozen road? Her father still searches. Her family still holds on to the belief she might be alive. 22 years, and the snow has never given up its secret. The next man didn't even have time to explain what was chasing him. August 9th, 2013, Bronte, Texas. Brandon Lawson is driving home late at night. He runs out of gas on a rural highway. He calls his brother for help. Then he calls 911. And what he says in that call has haunted his family for over a decade. He tells the dispatcher he's being chased. He says someone is after him. He's terrified, he's breathing hard, he's running, he says he needs the police. Then the call cuts. His brother arrives minutes later. The truck is on the side of the road. The keys are inside. Brandon's phone is on the ground. But Brandon is gone. No sign of a chase. No sign of another person. No sign of struggle. Just a truck, a phone, and silence. The 911 call was never fully released. Brandon's family was told the audio was too garbled to understand clearly. But they've heard enough to know their brother was terrified, running from something or someone. And then nothing. Search teams found no footprints leading away from the truck, no blood, no clothing, no trail. Brandon Lawson didn't walk away. He didn't get picked up. He just stopped, right there on that empty Texas highway. The FBI joined the investigation, the Texas Rangers joined, and they found nothing. Over a decade later, his family still plays that 911 call, still trying to hear what he was running from, still waiting for an answer that the darkness hasn't given. One person vanishing is impossible enough, but an entire family, an abandoned truck on a mountain road? This is the case that breaks every rule. October 8th, 2009. Panola Mountain, Oklahoma. Bobby Jamison, his wife Sherilyn, their daughter Madison, and their dog. They drove up a remote mountain road in their pickup truck, and they were never seen alive again. When the truck was found, it was unlocked. Inside, their IDs, their phones, their wallets, nearly $32,000 in cash, and the family dog, malnourished but alive, left behind in a truck with $32,000. No note, no explanation, no sign of where they went. The search lasted for years. Then, in 2013, deer hunters found their remains. 3 skeletons, on a remote ridge, not far from the truck. But no cause of death was ever determined. No bullet wounds, no knife marks, no broken bones. Nothing that explains how 3 people died on that mountain. But the questions only multiply. Why did they drive up that mountain in the first place? Investigators found a letter in the truck, written by Sherilyn, describing someone as a demon who called himself an angel. Bobby had been acting erratically for weeks before the trip. Some said the family was involved in the occult. Others said they were fleeing something, or someone. The money, the letter, The dog left alive. The 3 skeletons with no cause of death. This case doesn't just lack answers, it lacks a coherent question. It is, by every measure, impossible. 6 cases, 6 impossibilities. Brian Shaffer walked into a bar and never left. Asha Degree walked into a storm and never came home. 3 women vanished from a house and someone deleted the only clue. Maura Murray disappeared in 7 minutes of snow. Brandon Lawson called 911 saying someone was chasing him, and then became the chase. And the Jamison family drove up a mountain with $32,000 and never came down. No bodies, no trails, no answers, just questions that get heavier with every year that passes. Families that still wait, phone numbers that still ring, rooms that stay exactly as they were left. These cases are not cold, they are frozen, and until someone breaks the ice, these 6 people remain exactly where the world last saw them. Nowhere. If you know anything at all, about any of these cases, the numbers are still open. The tip lines still work, and the families still answer.